Feel me? I'm the dude. I find the weed when I'm in another state. I'm smoking cigarettes by like 14, 15. I walk off, get somebody to buy me some cigarettes at a gas station, smoke a couple cigarettes, go back. Like I was, I mean, like so patience and all that. Like I'm
Yeah,
like,
got
nah,
a
I'm gonna
lot
go
going on,
home,
King.
smoke, get some money, be around the girls. You feel me? Like I ain't about to just stay out here in politics, but I should have. I should have. You know what I mean? Like I should,
Yeah.
but I
It's
had, but with
listen.
not having that
This,
male figure that could really stand on business with me, like my
yeah.
grandfather stood on business when it came to right or wrong. You feel me? But athletically, my grandfather only
Yeah.
had one hand. You feel me? And he played
Wow.
catch with me, baseball. He threw the football with me. He played basketball with me. He brought me and my older cousin a basketball hoop and turned our grass backyard into concrete. That was the only man that could stand on business with me. You feel me?
Salute,
A black
Grandpa.
man. You feel me? I never really took heed to no Caucasian man. You know what I mean? Like just being honest. And at this time, the only coach I really liked and I loved was my Boys and Girls Club coach, and he was black. And that was the only basketball coach I had that was black until I went to Binghamton University. Or I'll be at some of them camps, and some of the prep school coaches was black from like Maryland, like the Mather coach, or from down south. You know what I mean? Like, and and my bond with them in a matter of 2, 3 days would be crazy. You feel me? So a lot of people say like I wasn't coachable, but who was the coach? Who was the coach? Like, did the coach try to get to know me? Because clearly my life is a whole lot more than basketball. You feel me? So any coach that ain't try to get to know me, ain't know what was going on with my family, I had a problem with. And they always Caucasian.
Nah, I definitely understand. You know, just going back to the politic thing, I had Ross Strickland on the show,
Another legend.
and I always want to know, why did he make McDonald All-American? Why didn't
Probably
Jamal
played for the wrong
Mashburn make
AAU
McDonald
teams.
All-American? You know why? No, no, no. I'm gonna tell you. If you didn't go to the last session of Five Star, Howard Garfinkel didn't
Heard you. And
recommend
see,
you for the
Garfinkel was
McDonald
with
All-American
Adidas
team.
when I was coming up. So I did a switch one year just to play DC Assault, just to get that clout. So I played with DC Assault at AAU one time. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I know what you're talking about. I definitely
No,
know the
no, no, no.
politics that you're
Because this is
talking
all
about.
part of the politics. Yeah.
Garfinkel, that's crazy.
And he punished you for
And I
going
never
out and
went.
playing
I
for
never
DC
ever been to
Assault.
five-star camp ever. It lost its clout around the time I was in high school. It was more about Nike camp and Adidas camp when I
Right,
was in high
right,
school.
right. Yeah,
Five-star
definitely,
still had a
definitely.
little bit of
Yep.
clout, but it lost its clout.
Yeah, like in the
Yeah, I
80s,
seen
they
all the
definitely
pictures.
were the shot
Like,
callers,
I'm a
you
real
know,
historian.
and up to like the
I really
90s.
know the game. So you could bring up some names from the 70s, 80s, and I'll be on point with it. Like, I really did the history of this game. You know what I mean? Like, I really, you know what I mean? So I seen all the pictures from Five Star and who was
Right.
there, and you know what I mean? Because when I got my invites, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, let me look and see what this is. And you know what I mean? Like, but it wasn't really relevant like that. Like, dudes was going that was all Americans, but it wasn't
No, no,
needed. It
I
wasn't.
could
It
definitely,
wasn't a place that was
understand
needed to
during your
be at.
years. Yep. So we talk about the coaches, right? So you at UMass, right? Decide to go to UMass, correct?
Yeah.
And when I read the post that you had on one of your pictures, and you said playing for a coach that didn't like me, right? When you got to UMass, how was your transitions once you got to UMass
So this the
onto a college
story.
campus? And then walk
So
me
so
through
this
your
the story.
relationship with
I
your
commit to
coach.
Syracuse freshman year in high school. I find out. I didn't
Yeah,
qualify academically for Syracuse 2 weeks before high school graduation. They say, "Yo, mind you, I'm going there the same year as Eric Devendorf, right? So they say, and then next year, like Deshaun Wright went the year before that. Eric Devendorf is going the same year I'm supposed to be going. And then next year, Paul Harris is coming. So I had a line to Syracuse. Players was going there to play with me because I'm a pass first guard. Right? So long story short, I don't qualify for Syracuse. Now I'm like, yo, should I go post-grad prep and reopen my recruiting? Because I got every college in the country on me except for Duke. That's the one school I can say I never got a letter from. But everybody else, I got a letter from. I never visited no colleges
schools outside
of
like Syracuse, UMass?
I never visited no colleges other than Syracuse. Word. And I played myself.
Wow.
I really played myself. I should have been thinking about going somewhere I couldn't get back home so quick. I should have been thinking about going somewhere far, getting away, where everything I had going on with my family, being too accessible to all our family stuff, was always going to be a problem for me. So I used to hear people saying like, yo, my name ended up in a mock draft going to the Knicks, like at 19 for the 2007 draft, right? Wow. And I showed it to my grandfather. And my grandfather said, my grandfather was a huge New York Knicks fan, right? But my grandfather had this thing with the Knicks, like, they'll show you how to lose in the fourth quarter. They'll be winning the whole game, and they'll show you how to lose in the fourth quarter, right? That's what my grandfather used to tell me. So,
right,
I showed this mock draft thing to my grandfather, right? And he says, they need you. You know how to win the game in the fourth quarter. But you're not ready for all that money in New York State. Just my grandfather told me straight up. And my grandfather is the money in my family. You feel me? Like, so in like 2003, 2004, when I seen the mock draft, and I'm graduating high school in 2005, my grandfather said straight up, like, yo, you not ready to have that type of money in New York. I'm so street, bro. Me in New York. You feel me?
Your grandfather knew what he was talking about.
But long story short, boom. So now I tell my AU coach, yo, I don't want to go prep. I don't want to do another year of high school. I've been through too much in high school. I left from my high school, went to a prep school for 7 days, left the prep school, went back to my high school. Like it was crazy. I made my own decision. So if I got somewhere and I didn't like it or something didn't go my way, I left. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, I don't want to go prep school, whatever. So he like, yo, it is something we could do. Let me see something. So the big man at UMass is from Schenectady at this time. He's their best player. He getting like all conference honors. UMass beat UConn with Charlie Villanueva and all of them. My big man was standing on the table, game-winning shot. That's my AAU big man, Rashawn Freeman. A real bucket. Should have been a pro. I feel like the way things went with me at UMass might be the reason why he ain't go pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the type of burdens I put on myself mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I always was doing something for somebody else. You feel me? So I felt like that was an opportunity I had to help him that didn't pan out. Because I ain't know nothing about the coach. I ain't know who was coaching them. I know the coach he had just got fired. There was a new coach coming in. But they like, yo, the coach is from he played at Kentucky. He played with Jamal Mashburn. So I'm like, oh, he know what it's like for somebody to get busy. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm thinking. But my grades is weird. So when I go to UMass, I got to sit out a whole year. No scholarship. Take this loan out. My grandfather signed for it. You feel me? So with my grandfather signing for it, I had to promise my grandfather I was going to graduate from college. He like, yo, you don't owe me nothing. Even if you make it, you don't owe me nothing. All you got to do is graduate from college. I'm going to sign for it. You feel me? because I'm going to college out of state. So I can't get certain grants and all of that because I'm not in the same state. I'm going to Massachusetts. You know what I mean? So my
Right.
grandfather signs for the loan. I go for the 1 year, and I'm only academic. I can't do nothing with the team. I live with the team, though. So I go through that year. I pass all the classes I got to pass. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't slow. I ain't dumb. High school, I got to do whatever I wanted to do. I skipped classes, left for whole days, still played in games, still, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I got to do whatever I wanted to do. I took advantage of it. You know what I mean? Like, my average got messed up. I failed one class for 2 years in high school, earth science. You know what I'm saying? And that was the only class I
Wow.
failed. You know what I mean? I failed math 1 year, but a lot of people failed math because our math teacher was like Indian or Arab. He didn't really speak English that well. And he like trying to teach equations. It was crazy for a lot of us. You feel me? Like, and he used to think I was playing. I'd be like, yo, I can't understand you. He think I'm trying to be the class clown. So I got kicked out of class a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
But a lot of people complained about the same thing with the same teacher. So the following year, he wasn't none of our teachers. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever. Like, I wasn't never slow. I was never dumb. My mom was very smart. My grandfather, I told you, my other cousin was honor roll student. You know what I mean? Like, when he failed, we were shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so like I was never dumb. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't apply myself to academics as much as I should have. You know what I'm saying? So my attendance messed up my overall GPA. I ain't qualified. So now I go to UMass. I sit out. The year I play, we get Gary Forbes in from Brooklyn. Me and G
That's my
Forbes know
guy.
each other. Me and G Forbes, it's crazy. Me and G Forbes meet on the AAU circuit. Then I go to Nike All-American camp, 8th grade going into 9th grade by myself, right? Because I'm from up here. Ain't nobody else from up here, right? So I'm fly. This is the first time I
Right.
fly somewhere by myself. Like, I fly with my AAU team. I'm by myself now. This is my flight. Just me, Dolo. So when I get to my connecting flight to get to Indianapolis, it's G Forbes, it's G Irvin, it's Q Doobie. So they little bro me.
Nice.
You
My
feel me? Like,
guys.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna front, they them big bros. You feel me? Like, they little bro me. You feel me? So, and they
Right.
put me on, yo, when we get to this camp, we gotta stay together, bro. They don't be really rocking with us because we from New York. You feel me?
That's how it is. No
You
matter.
feel me?
That's right. New York. We may be separate here.
So when
we
we
go out of
putting on,
town, we together.
they put up the stats. You feel me? They put the stats up. Who leading in assists? Who leading in points? Q Doobie, G Forbes, they up there on the points joint. Me and G Irv up there on the assist joint. You feel me? I'm Chris Paul up there.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like, we on there. You feel me? Like, Shannon Brown up on the scoring joint. Shannon Brown, my teammate. So that's how I'm getting my assist. You feel me? Shannon Brown loving me. He little bro with me. Yo, little bro, I love your style, boy. Keep giving me that rock, boy. You feel me? Like, so you feel me? Like,
Right.
now we at UMass. I know G Forbes, but the big man is my big man. The coach is really on some give the ball to G Forbes shit. You feel me? I don't got no problem with that. But I do, as a point guard, got a problem with, like, dudes taking a shot on a 3-on-1. That showed me something. You know what I mean? Like, me and G Forbes cool to this day.
Right.
But, like, bro, every play is for you anyway. So if we on a 3-on-1 and a team atmosphere, why you can't get that thing up? Let somebody else eat. You know what I mean? Like, let somebody else eat. So I'm feeding my big man. Now I done broke the assist record in one game. The 1 game assist record, I broke that my first game. You feel me? Like, I broke that record my first game. I got 11 assists. They like, yo, that's the most assists in this new center. You feel me? So that's my first exhibition game. I domed that thing. But I could dunk. You know what I mean? Like, I could score. So if you on some not passing the rock, I'm going to feed my man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna feed my man. My man
Facts.
led the team in scoring for the last 2 years anyway. Before you got here, you transferred from Virginia. You feel me? But the guard that started last year as a freshman, he got in a situation before the season. Me and him was battling for the starting spot from Mount Vernon, Chris Lowe. Right? So now, when the coach realized I'm breaking off plays to go to my big man, he like, yo, I know you're doing it on purpose. Whatever. I'm like, yo, listen, if the ball go to one person and then nobody else touches it, we got to do something else. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of point guard that question the coach because I feel like I'm always doing what's best for the team. You know what I mean? Like, so I got the cojones to stand up in front of the whole team and question the coach. Like, because it ain't about me. It's about what's best for the team. So he takes that and runs with it. Like, oh, yeah, I bet. Now, next game, he like, yo, we're going to try a different lineup. But we played 13 games. We 9-4. We only lost to 4 top 25 teams. Kentucky, Boston College, Pittsburgh, and somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, but they all top 25. So it's like, I'm the biggest recruit that come there since Dr. J. You feel me? Like, and that's not even really going to my head as much as, yo, this coach really on some clown shit. But we got an assistant coach. Young fellas, listen to this. This is more politics. We got an assistant coach that's from New York. He rocked with G. Forbes. He rocked with Chris Lowe. He rocked with Chris Lowe family. So when me and the coach start getting in conflict, Chris Lowe get his starting spot back. My minutes get dwindled. My big man touches dwindle. Attention from the next level dwindle. My big man barely gets invited to Portsmouth.
We talking about the man for Schenectady.
G. Forbes is playing shooting guard at this time. Watch this, right? Same speed, same athleticism that he went to the NBA with. What position he played in the NBA? When he went to the Denver Nuggets and he really got most of his minutes, he was playing power forward. You had him in college at the shooting guard running all the plays for him. So I felt at that moment it wasn't what was best for the team. You see what I'm saying? Like, we had dudes that was more athletic than him on the team. We had dudes that was more of a pure shooter than him on the team. He was definitely our bucket getter on the team, though, without a doubt. G. Forbes get busy. Take nothing away from him. But as far as what's best for the team and us winning, I felt like the coach went about it the wrong way. But G. Forbes went to the league. My man ain't go, though. See what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, like, that's crazy.
So you don't think you think that your coach's decisions got him to the league? Because once you get to the league, it's on you.
Facts. Coach,
I don't think no coach
pushed
can
him in
control
college.
that.
Coach pushed him in college. Made sure he was the number one option in college. Facts. When I was there, the year I was there and played with him, he definitely was the number one option. Everybody on my team knew that. Definitely. Number 1 and 2. Word. Everybody knew that. And again, I'll take nothing away from G. Forbes.
I was definitely
ain't nothing but love with G. Forbes. You feel me? Like, but me personally, my basketball brain, I don't feel like we should have played through G. Forbes. Everybody was expecting us to play through G. Forbes. But everybody couldn't stop my big man. Word. Like, I feel like playing through my big.
At what point
I knew I had to transfer as soon as I stopped starting. As soon as I stopped starting, the 14th game, I was ready to go. I called my AAU coach. So this the thing.
Now was this because you didn't get your way again?
Nah, I knew I had to leave. Me and the coach was done. Me and the coach was done.
Okay.
See, it was little things that was going on in between that. Dudes was getting in fights. You know, it's 50 people on a football team in college. It's 13, 14, 15 people on the basketball team. Basketball players getting in fight with football players.
So the football team and the basketball team didn't get along?
Nope. They getting in arguments over girls, whatever the case may be. I got a kid on the way. You feel me? Like I don't beef over girls. I'm part of the neighborhood I'm from. We don't beef over girls. That's not happening. You feel me? Like we get money, bro. You know what I mean? Like we not beefing over no girls. You know what I mean? Like if she going, she going. You know what I mean? Like so they beefing over girls. Then one of the situations end up involving my big man from Schenectady. My big man from Schenectady is 6'9", 2 and some chains. He real muscular. He from the hood in Schenectady, but that don't mean he with everything that come with the hood. You feel me? So they must be assumed they got a couple of the football players got a problem. One football player got a problem with him because of a girl. So he come over to our apartment complex with a couple of his teammates. In my head, bro, you just came to my crib. I'm from the neighborhood, bro. Like, my friends is in jail and all of that. Like, some of my friends is in jail for you know what I mean? Like, for violent stuff. Like, so I'm like, and I take my neighborhood mentality with me to college when I first go anyway, because I'm going out of state. So I got a little situation with me, you know what I mean, like for protection. Because if getting a situation, I got to call somebody, it's 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got protection. So when they come for my big man from Schenectady, just like my brother. You feel me? Like we played AAU for 3 years together. He slept in my house. My mom cooked for him. You feel me? Like I do what I'm supposed to do for my mans. Run out the crib and back them down. They run and all of that. And you know what I mean? Like, so we live in the middle of the season. I know they about to tell. So I called one of the little female friends I had on campus, pull up on her. I had a little car, a little hoopty, pull up on her, give her my situation. The next day we go to practice. They hold the team in the gym. Like, yo, the police over there at the apartment complex, we heard one of our players got a gun. So they go all through the crib and all that, don't find nothing. You feel me? Because I call Shorty. You know what I mean? But after practice, he like, yo, Tiki, come to my office. So when I go up to his office, he tells me, like, yo, I know it was you. Yeah, I know it was you. And he like, yo, basically, boy never liked me. Like, we Adidas school. I never wore Adidas like that before. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm wearing a UMass Adidas sweatsuit when we go on the road with Nike ACGs. He gave us a Adidas UMass bubble jacket, right? I got on an 8-ball leather. You see what I'm saying? We got hoodies on our sweatsuit, but he mad at me when I walk in the gym with my hoodie on because I tied my hoodie. So I had this thing like with my eyebrow when I was younger. I always wore a hat or I always wore a hoodie because I always felt like people looked at me funny. Like people looking in my face, and I'm from the hood. So in my head, it's like, what the fuck you looking at? You know what I mean? But I can't say that.
So even you playing the highest levels of college basketball,
it's still like, what the fuck you looking at?
To shape it's still like, yo, what the fuck you
looking at? You know what I mean? Like, why you looking in my face?
Right.
Like, this is the thing. Right. Like, to have fans, but still have a hood mentality. Like, yo, people can't just be walking up on me. People can't be walking up on me from behind and shit like that. You know what I mean? But being somebody that's recognizable, that shit was a struggle that nobody even could imagine. Fucking paranoia and all of that. Like, I've already seen people get killed.
Yeah.
My man's was like gang banging and shit. You feel me? Like, so I really had like death threats at a young age, like, yo, where's Shoot Boy in his leg? He won't be able to play ball no more. Like, you feel me? Because I hang with certain niggas and they beefing with certain, you know what I mean? Like, excuse my language. I know it's younger people on here and all of that. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? And I always tell my young fellas, don't use that N-word. You feel me? But
look, it's as, again, I mean to cut you off, but being a young man with so much promise, but also the traumas that you face. Now we look at it as that, right? And you don't realize you're going through something, right? Coaches are not really trying to sit you down and get you used to this, because we have to be retrained for this. Our transitions, we just can't do it by ourselves. We need adults that's qualified enough to understand our situation and to bring us through it slowly and understand where we're coming from. So hopefully
no
we can
lie,
kind of
like,
shed some of that.
So no lie, like, being at UMass made me more comfortable with being me, and like my eyebrow and all of that, because the crowd section has so much love for me. Like when I went to the bench and the crowd, like, and the coach wasn't fucking with me and I ain't get no minutes like that no more, whatever the case may be, or I got spot minutes, I started to feel like I got spot minutes. Like, if we be losing by a little bit, he'll put me in. We'll go up a little bit, he'll take me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I won't play a whole game. We'll be losing at the end, and he'll put me in. I'll make a couple plays. We'll end up with the lead. He'll take me out. And then at one point in time, he told me, like, yeah, you thought you was going to be one and done, right?
Wow.
Like, so, like, knowing what I know now, he tried to destroy, like, who I was and rebuild me. But I wasn't ready for that mentally. He was a Caucasian dude, right? I never really got along with Caucasian coaches other than my AAU coach. And in all actuality, my AAU coach just gave me the ball and let me rock out. You feel me? Like, he put me in a room with all them next level people. He got me all them next level opportunities. But he just gave me the ball and let me rock out. You know what I'm saying?
No one ever really prepared.
I was a part of the strategy with my AAU coach. Yo, we got these players. We need to run this for them, whatever. Because again, I'm gonna get mine. You know what I mean? So my AAU coach gave me a lot of input. He allowed me a lot of input in what we had going on. And mind you, we on the Nike level. You feel me? Like, you feel me? So, like, we playing the Gauchos, we playing everybody. You know what I mean? Like Riverside, we playing Juice, we playing everybody. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, that kind of, like, UMass kind of had me on some, yo, I don't even want to play basketball no more. I just get money. You know what I mean? Like, so when I left UMass, my man that had to do 6 was still locked up. But he was on his way home. You feel me? And this big bro, I've been taking care of him. You know what I mean? Like, I've been taking care of him. He's all the way good in the jail. He got to jail. Anybody who on here that know jail talk, my big bro got to jail. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? We linking. I'm linking with dudes from Kingston, Albany, Mount Vernon, on behalf of, they was in jail with him. And they know he, whatever, and they know I was making sure he was situated. You feel me? So my street links is crazy by the time I come home from UMass to go to Hudson Valley. You know what I mean? To junior college. And I was going to the junior college because I told my grandfather I was going to graduate. I wasn't going to play basketball.
How long did you stay there?
I was there for a year.
How long did you stay there?
I was there for a year. So to qualify for another D1, because all of a sudden at UMass, when I left, my grades was bad. All of a sudden. I don't know how. During the basketball season, I'm like top 5, 6 GPA wise. But when I go to transfer, my grades is bad and I can't transfer directly to a D1. I don't know how, but politics, right? So I'm really done. Like, yo, I'm done. At my exit meeting, my uncle came on my behalf. You feel me? My uncle was a cop. He was a detective at this time in Troy. You know what I mean? So he comes on my behalf. This is like the most professional male in my family at that time. The coach tells my uncle flat out, yo, your nephew's a thug. My uncle loses it. Try to get to him. I gotta hold my uncle back. And I'm laughing at the same time, like, yo, uncle, I already told you he don't like me, man. Like, don't even give him what he want. We out of here. Fuck it, we out of here. Just, you know what I mean? Like, we out of here. So I had to go to a junior college. And in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm going to a junior college for 1 year. I'm going to get an associate's degree. My grandfather already passed away. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, I'm going to get this associate's degree. And, you know what I mean? Like, and I graduated from something. You know what I mean? Like, so when I go to Hudson Valley, I'm getting thousands of dollars a week. Like, thousands of dollars a week. All off weed. Like, all off weed. Like, my city is full of money getters, drug dealers, but a lot of them at this time is all selling white. Nobody really was selling weed like that when I was really selling weed like that in my city. You know what I mean? Like, so I was getting a lot of money. Like I was good. You know what I mean? Like, in my mind, like, for doing, like, not taking the risk that my mans in them is taking, but I'm still living like them. I'm dressing like them, driving in cars like them. My son got everything. You know what I mean? Like, helping my mom. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, taking care of my lady. You know what I mean? Like, she got a job, but I'm taking care of her. You know what I mean? Like, helping my cousin. You know what I mean? Like, I'm helping family members. Look, like, I'm helping my man that's locked up, little brothers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking care of the family. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm good. Like, I'm not thinking about going back to college. And my connection with DC Assault from AAU ended up with a coach reaching out to me, trying to get me to go to Morgan State. So I'm like, oh, I could go to DC. It's lit. I'm out of here. But mind you, my son. So I'm like, I asked my lady, yo, this coach, woo, woo, they gonna find a daycare for baby boy. You could go to school or find a job, however you want to do it. She like, nah, I don't want to go. So I'm like, all right. Like, she got a big family. They all in this area at this time. You feel me? Like, so I'm like, damn, she don't want to really leave her family where I'll support that. I can't knock her. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, nah, yo, coach, I ain't going to DC. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't going that far. So, like, a couple days go by, he called me. He like, yo, my dude up in Binghamton. I used to coach at Georgetown. Woo, woo. I'm about to give him your number. So he gives my number to Kevin Broders. Kevin Broders reach out to me. We talk on the phone. He like, yo, I got to come up that way. Whatever. I'm going to come up there a couple days, whatever. So word more, like, a couple days later, I'm sitting on my porch. Like, my block is the block. This is where everybody chill at. You know what I mean? Like, this where everybody sell whatever at. This way, you feel me? Like, sitting on the step, smoking.
So it's still hard for you to shake what's going on, and you still in college.
I'm sitting on the step smoking, basketball. And he calls me like, "Yo, I'm 2 minutes away." So I'm like, you 2 minutes away from where? Yep.
Yo, can you hold on for 1 second? 1 sec. Hold on, I think somebody knocked. Hold on. Oh fuck. I'm back. You good, okay? My bad, Tiki. I'm back. So you're on the porch, smoking. Coach says he's 2 minutes away.
Bro, he was lying, bro. He was already at my corner. But mind you,
oh.
we Yo, he pulled up in a 911 Porsche with the top drop. You feel me? So my man's is with me. We stand up like I still got the weed in my hand. Like, yo, we all like, yo, who the fuck is that? Because my block is a one way. So we like, who the fuck is that? So I still got it in my hand. Like I'm stuck. He parks. I'm like, I look and I'm like, and I see green. So that's the color of the college. So I'm like, oh shit, that's the coach. I hands the weed to my man. You feel me? So now I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's
no time for cologne, nothing. No time to get
I'm
ready.
Just stuck. So now I'm like, yo, not for nothing. Yo, y'all niggas keep smoking. Yo, y'all keep smoking. You feel me? Like, keep smoking. So it seemed like I smell like it because I'm sitting next to them. You feel me? So I walk up on the car. He like, nah, as soon as I get up to come to the porch, he's like, nah, I'm getting out. So in my head, I'm like, we in the hood. He pulled up in the Porsche. He talking about he about to get out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This might be my kind of guy. You feel me? Yo, he gets like out. That. He got on Pradas and True Religion jeans. I got on True Religion jeans. You feel me? Like, I'm like, okay. He starts talking. He lights a cigar. Yo, listen, man, you don't play for me. I know you smoking. Go ahead, do your thing. We have a little conversation. He like, yo, you could get in the gym right now? I'm like, yeah, I'll call the Boys and Girls Club where I started playing at. Somebody will let me in for a college coach. You feel me? So he like, yo, grab your friends. Right. Yeah, make that call. So he got my friends. It's like 4 of them. They don't even play basketball. These not even the ones that play basketball or none of that. These is real. They just selling drugs. You feel me? Like, he like, yo, yeah, bring them. Real street yo, dudes. We fake try to play pickup. He like, nah. No, never mind. So he like, yo, you can dunk? I'm like, yeah, I can dunk. He like, let me see. So I had this thing, like I bounced the ball off the ground and catch it. Like I did it in games. You feel me? So I do that. I throw it off the backboard. He like, all right, dunk it regular. I dunk 2 steps. He like, yo, now shoot top of the key, best out of 10 or whatever. I go like 6 for 10 or whatever. So he like, all right, yo, I got a full scholarship for you. Wow. I'm like, yo, how far is your school from here? He like, it's 2 hours. Why you ask how far it is? I'm like, because my lady don't really want to go that far. And I ain't really trying to leave her in the crib with my mom's. And now my mom got to take care of her and my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing everything I've been doing to try to ease up on my mom having to, you know what I'm saying? So he like, we can figure it out. He say the same thing they tell me about Morgan State. We'll find daycare for him. We'll find a little school for him or whatever. We'll help your girl find a job or go to school if she want to go to school at the little local community college over there. I go back to my lady, like, yo, I'm going to bust this move. Yo, they got something situated. You could get situated. We could go together. She like, nah. You feel me? So I'm like, But mind you, I told my grandfather I'm going to graduate. So I'm like, I got this associate's degree, but I know I really told my grandfather I was going to get a bachelor's degree. So I wasn't really worried about ball while I was at Hudson Valley at the junior college. But the coach at the junior college made me fall back in love with basketball because he was so pure. So my first high school game ever, when I took the game-winning shot, he was a high school coach that I went against. He had that film.
Wow.
So when he came to try to like talk to me to get the play, he wanted me to come to his office. He played that film for me. And he said, yo,
wow,
I never thought I would have an opportunity to coach this kid. He said, but now that I do,
wow,
I don't want to pass it up and I don't want you to pass through here. He like, I feel like this is a place where you could academically achieve to get back to the next level. But I'm also going to be somebody for you as a young father. Like, just be here to support you. I feel like a lot of people haven't supported you. They've judged you, this, that, and the third.
You needed to hear
bro.
that.
And he was really that. Like, he was really that. Like, he was really that. It wasn't even about basketball. Like, he checked on me and my moms.
Right.
He checked on me and my son. Like, after the game, he picked my son up. You feel me? Like, he gave my son the ball, let my son run on the basketball court. You know what I mean? Like, he really made sure I was good outside of basketball. And he kind of had a feeling of like what I was up to outside of basketball. And I feel like he knew I was lying to him. But he kind of knew my heart too. Like, he kind of knew, like, yo, he just doing all of this for his family. Like, he doing all of this for his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he really rocked with me. Like, I got a speeding ticket in his city, like, that he was from, and he knew the judge. And I went in front of the judge on my own, like, ain't tell him none of that. But the judge had told him, like, yo, that kid that's playing for you about to appear in my court. So him and the judge have a conversation.
Wow.
The judge says, yo, do you have a job? I'm like, nah. So the judge says, do you have means on paying this fine or whatever the case may be? You know, I got the money, but I know the system too. I can't just say, yeah, I got the money right now. You feel me?
And
so I'm like,
where you get it from? True.
You give me a couple weeks, I might be able to get it from my mom or, you know what I mean, like my girlfriend work or whatever. He like, just make sure you tell Coach Cook thank you at your next practice. Don't worry about it. Don't come speeding through my city no more.
Wow.
So I'm like, sir, you said Coach Cook? He like, yeah. I'm like, all right, thank you. Because my exit out the courtroom is my exit out the courtroom. I'm not sticking around no longer than I need to be. You feel me? Like, courtrooms don't go good for me or my family members. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I know about the courtroom. You feel me? So when I can leave, I'm leaving. So I get to practice, and coach like, yo, yeah, you had a little situation you didn't tell me about, like, what's going on. So the next game, he didn't start me because I had to go to court, and I didn't tell him. I respected it, though. You know what I'm saying? But he held me accountable to everything I should have been accountable for my teammates, for the way I treated them, bringing them up to my level. You see what I'm saying? Like, I needed that year. Like, I needed that. Otherwise, I probably would have never played basketball again.
And it did a lot for your confidence because you guys.
That was the first time.
Won the regular season.
That was the first time I ever stayed after practice and worked on my shot. So my assistant coach fixed my form and all of that. We was around the same age, and it's fucked up because I don't remember his name. Word born.
Wow.
It's really effed up that I don't remember his name. One of their names was Riley. He was more the real cool coach. Picked me up from practice, brought me to the crib and all that. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know what I mean? Like, I used to fake like ride the bus sometimes, so they didn't see what car I was in, and you know what I mean? Like, all of that. You feel me? Like, or I let my girl take the car to work, so I take the bus. You know what I mean? Like, so like, it's crazy. Like, or it's crazy, right? I paid cash for my girl to go to college while I went to college. She went to Hudson Valley while I went to Hudson Valley, and I paid cash for her to go. I got like the hookup.
Wow. What year? What year you was at Binghamton? That year, what year was that?
06, 08, or 07, 08 when we won.
All right, hold on.
Oh, I was at Binghamton 08, 09. I was at Binghamton 08, 09, and I graduated in 10. And I graduated
09,
in 10.
Okay, gotcha.
So I was at Hudson Valley 06, 07.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
So I'm trying to find the coach name. Word born, but he played ball, and he was a dead-on shooter. So me and him really put a lot of time into my shot while I was at Hudson Valley. So my shot started getting better there. But when I got to Binghamton, Mark Macon. Ooh. He was
the coach there? So that was the guy
at Binghamton, he was the dude that.
Oh
At
yeah,
Binghamton,
yeah.
he was the
He
dude
was the
that,
dead all shooter.
see, so I peeped, like, I was a night owl. I could pull 24 hours. I don't sleep at night. You feel me?
Right.
So, but I also got that from being on them trips with my teammates and doing the things I like to do when they go to sleep. So I leave out the hotel and go smoke and all
Oh,
that
got you,
when my
got you.
teammates go to sleep, so they can't tell on me and
Right,
shit. You
right,
feel me?
right,
So I started going to
right.
the gym late night. You know what I mean? Like, and working on my game after we lost to U Albany. Like, I never really put up no shots or nothing like that, but we played U Albany.
So hold on, time out. So we going back because I want to make sure I understand. So the guy who
Now
pulled
that
up
was
on you
Kevin
in the
Brody.
Porsche was Mark Macon.
Yeah, that was Kevin
Kevin
Brody.
Brody. Okay, okay.
And he had coached at Georgetown, George Washington. He was with John Thompson and them. You
Yes,
feel me?
yes,
So
yes,
that culture
yes.
was like something I couldn't miss. And playing with DC Assault and AAU was like, damn, I wish I could play with them all the time. You know what I mean? Like, they coaching staff, the players. Like, I play with Nolan Smith. I play with I don't even know how I'm forgetting bro name, and I just Michael Beasley. Like, I play, you feel me? Like, I played with Beasley and Austin Freeman and like bro, that team was crazy. That AAU team was wild. Like, wow. And the tournament I went to with them, undefeated. We ain't like undefeated. Adidas circuit. We played against Earl Clark, Gerald Henderson, Wayne Ellington. They all was on the same team. They all played for Tim Thomas players. And we beat them in the chip.
Dang.
Word, we beat them in the chip. I guarded Earl Clark because he was a 6'7", 6'8" point guard. Earl Clark reminded me of Dev D's. Word. He reminded me of Dev D's.
That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. My guy from Hoop Dreams NYC showing you mad love. What up, Jay?
Word, boom.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. This is crazy. So, you guys, you fall back in love with basketball, you get to Binghamton, you guys do a fantastic job, and you guys get into the NCAA tournament. Where you guys situated to play Duke?
Yeah, we got to play Duke in Greensboro at Greensboro Coliseum, man. We got to play Duke in the NCAA tournament as the 15th seed, and they at their crib.
And they their hometown.
But it's a regular game to me, man.
Right.
It's a regular game to me. I see the nerves on my teammates' faces. Some of my teammates is from Philly. Gerald Henderson is on Duke. Some of them AAU played at a high level on my team. The dudes from Philly. So, you know, they talking a lot. I ain't really talking. You know what I mean? Like, cause I know I'm gonna do me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to think about if we could win. If it's a way we could actually win. Keep this shit close. See if we could be one of them. Know what I mean? Like, I got dudes at Siena. My dudes at Siena.
Baby.
Like, my older cousin at U Albany. He went to U Albany when they beat UConn. Lucius Jordan. He coaching at UMass now. You feel me? Like, that's my first big older experience playing street ball in Albany. I'm only 10. I'm playing with 15, 16-year-olds, and I'm on his team. And he was the truth. Like, he was a bucket. Lucius Jordan was a bucket in our area, even nationally, because he went to Albany. They beat UConn. You know what I mean? Like, they beat UConn.
It's so many
guys
that gotta tap into up there, man.
Like, these is dudes I took pieces of their game to develop mine. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I'm at the point where it's like, yo, I know what this is hitting for, and I know if nothing else, I gotta show that I belong. I gotta show that this is the level I was supposed to be at because I'm supposed to be here. Composure, whatever it may be, we could be losing by 50. I still have to show these people I was supposed to be on this stage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like I did that, but I also was disappointed that we lost. Man, we was down 11 at halftime. You know what I mean? Like, we ended up losing by like 25. But I also know the game the way I know it, and I know the first half I was scoring. We had the league leading scorer on our team. he wasn't scoring like that in the first half. So the second half, I got more assists because I was giving him the ball more, trying to get him situated. But we also lost the lead. Like, we not lost the lead, but we lost how close we was. That's the Rivera, yeah. We lost how close we was. We lost how close we was.
Rivera, yes, Rivera, yeah.
Giving him more opportunities to get to his 20. So he got to his 20, and later on in life, that's his. I feel like that's all he claimed. Like, yeah, I had 20 against Duke, but that shit came in the second half when we was already losing by however much. When I was in the first half trying to keep us close, you wasn't doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like.
And that's one of the things you kind of complained about.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, and knowing the game is just like dudes be playing the ball for all the wrong reasons, bro. Like, you playing ball for yourself, it's a team game. I understand it's self accolades that come with it, but you're supposed to get that within the team atmosphere. Your teammates supposed to be happy for you when you lead in the league in the scoring. Not saying you a ball hog. You feel me? When you can lead the league in scoring and your teammates is happy for you, you know you did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, your teammates feel like they a part of that. He led the league in scoring. I feel like that ain't if I wasn't top leading the league in assists, it ain't do nothing for me. And I ain't lead the league in assists. So you led the league in scoring. That ain't do nothing for me. I ain't care. I know you the first option, respectfully, but we also had a player from Brooklyn that got hurt in the preseason. And DJ Rivera wouldn't have been the first option. Sean Watson would have been the first option from Canarsie.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like,
Sean.
6'7" combo guard with the works. He hurt his back.
Yeah, that's real.
He hurt his back during the preseason. Couldn't really finish the season like that. So things went the wrong way for him that season. You know what I mean? But again, we had so much transfers coming in that was really on the next level. Timing, we still end up winning the conference and winning the conference tournament and all of that. And we had a lot of team feuds and all of that, like not seeing eye to eye through that whole season. You got two dudes from Philly. They both guards. I'm a guard. So, like, they want to score. They always want the ball. I'm like, yo, I at least just got to touch it. You know what I mean? Like, so midway through the season is when we really broke full stride, and our coach had to, like, call a practice and just tell everybody, like, yo, I figured it out. Only Tiki bring the ball up the court. Everybody else want to score. Let Tiki bring it up. He give it to you. Y'all do y'all thing. And we started winning crazy after that. Like, we started winning crazy. We went on a crazy winning streak and just kept running with that momentum. And then,
did you feel like you redeemed yourself after all the trials and tribulations that you've been through and going on this run during this
I feel like
this time at Binghamton?
But losing my senior year messed up my redemption. Because after we played against Duke, I was gonna go overseas and I was gonna forego with my senior year. I had like a $65,000 offer, so I was gonna leave. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about my family, this money. You know what I mean, right? And Brodus hit me with my college coach at Binghamton hit me with yo, you told your grandfather you was gonna graduate, and if you leave right now, you ain't never gonna come back to college and graduate.
Wow.
So I said, give me a day or two to figure out what I want to do, because you know my family needs this money. You feel me? He like, yo, your family gonna be good. Because he let me get my check that we get from school and send my money home. Everybody else got to put their money on their meal plan, get whatever else. He let me send my money home because he know I'm helping my family pay the taxes on the building that my grandfather left us. You know what I'm saying? Like, my body different. You know what I mean? Like, my responsibilities is different. I'm not no little kid no more. I got a kid myself, and I'm really on responsibility time. And like, you know what I mean? So, and it's crazy because even at that time, I had a dude from my neighborhood taking care of me, hitting my account, my older cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I'm saying? Like he was hitting my account every 2 weeks. He'd hit my account and give my mom's money. You feel me? Like, cause my lady wouldn't take the money from him. She ain't really know him like that, but he was my cousin. You feel what I mean? But he'd give my mom's bread for my mom's and my lady for my son. You know what I'm saying? And hit my account every 2 weeks. Like continuously. Like, and then he ended up going to the feds. You know what I'm saying? Like, while I was in Binghamton, he ended up going to the feds. So it's like, damn, all right, now I got now I got a couple people's in the feds. Like, you feel me?
You
So
got
now I'm like, oh, all
people to
right.
take care of now, right?
So now I'm like, yo, all right.
It's just piling on.
I got a couple NBA looks back. I'm hearing about certain agents asking me, boom, my AU coaches hitting me, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you got a couple people calling me, and you can make your senior year something big at this small school, and it might go back your way. You know what I mean? In the A. So I'm like, I bet. So now I'm locked in. I stay longer in the summer for classes, but I sneak home. I sneak home for my son's birthday. You feel me? I can't miss my son's birthday. My pops missed so many birthdays. You feel me? Like, I can't miss my son's birthday. So I sneak home. The person I have pick me up from the Greyhound, he make a sale at a barbershop. He sell some white shit, you feel me? At a barbershop in my hood, out the passenger window, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat.
Wow.
So I catch that sale, and then I go to the barbershop to get my hair cut. The dude that he sold it to is asking for something, but I sell weed. So I give him some weed. He get my phone number. Now he called me looking for my man that sold him the other shit. He's working for the police. So he called me looking for my man. My man already sold him some shit out the passenger window that I'm sitting in the passenger seat of, right? And now I call, and I can't even say my man. This is somebody I grew up and I know. Like this not my man. This not my man. This somebody right. I grew up with and I know.
That's right.
You feel me? Like, this not my man. On my block, if you're not from my block, you're not really my man's. You feel me? Like, keeping it a buck with you. That's how we grew up.
Gotcha.
You feel me? And we used to be beefing with boy and where he was from when we was younger. You feel me? But my sister's husband now, boyfriend at that time, this is his cousin. So I calls boy for the fiend, right? Yo, homeboy looking for you, bro. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he said he down so-and-so. He go see dude, bust him again. They give me that cell too. So they indict me on both of themselves, right? And then, I don't know, I'm just moving crazy. Come home from college, my senior year, right? They already got these cell indictment warrants for me. I don't know about from them 2 cells. So now I came home to put a car on the road because my car wasn't all that good that I had. So when I left to go back to my senior year, I went without a car. So when we get our first check from school, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna buy a car, boo, boo, boo. So I buys a car. But at the same time, I'm in trouble in Binghamton because I used one of my teammates' car and he had 2 bags of weed in his car. So now it's crazy, right? Because it's years removed. Years removed. A lot of people don't know. One of my teammates was Bernie Fine's son from Syracuse University.
Yeah.
I'm in his car, fam. It's 2 bags of weed. I just came from a party. My little bros that I was taking care of for my big bro came out to Binghamton specifically to bring me some tree. You feel me? Like, and to come to the party. They in high school. I got them in the college party. You know what I'm saying? And they brought my weed for me. You know what I'm saying? So I got my weed tucked. The little 2 bags of weed they found in the car, I would have made that disappear if I knew it was there. But now I'm on suspension because they found that. We go to the coach office. I tell the coach, yo, listen, it wasn't mine. It's me and Dave Fine in the office. So he like, it wasn't
Wow.
yours. I'm like, nah, it wasn't mine, bro. It was 2 bags of weed. I would never get caught with 2 bags of weed. I'm really from that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not 2 bags of weed, bro. Like, I'm gonna make that disappear, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's disrespect. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like, I'm not getting caught with that. So he like, well, whose was it?
right,
Me and homeboy already spoke, and I already told him like, yo, just tell coach it was yours. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna let it publicly get out that it was yours. Just tell coach it was yours, so he know I ain't moving like that. I wouldn't have got caught with 2 bags a week. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not slow like that. Boy just sits there in silence. So I just bust out laughing and walk out the office. So now I'm on suspension from my team for 2 weeks. I got to go to this punk ass court date, and they about to give me some fine or whatever that I'm gonna make the boy pay for it. You feel me? Like, I already told him, yo, whatever fine I get, you paying for it. You feel me? Like, we cool and all that, you paying for it. Now, when he don't admit this to the coach, it makes me feel some type of way.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel some type of way. So I don't touch him up and none of that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't no stealer, but you know what I mean? Like, I'll take something from somebody. You know what I mean? Like, so at that time, you know what I mean? Like, took a couple things from him in front of his face. You know what I mean? Like yo, this on the crib. This on me. This for me taking that charge for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this me. Little diamond earrings
Right,
or something. You know what I
right.
mean? Like, this me. You feel me? I know you ain't about to tell your parents. And I know the coach ain't saying shit to me because the coach already done figured it out. He know who car I was in. You feel me? So it's like, all right, I got to take this little suspension, but now I got free time to go home and buy a car. So I go home. I come home. The assistant coach dropped me off on a Tuesday. I buy the car. I got to wait because now it's late. So when I go to register it, I got to wait till the morning. But I'm driving it. I
Right.
drive it through my city because I go to my little sister's house to see my nephew. She just had a baby, you feel me? So I go to see my little
Right.
nephew, give my little sister some money, right? Give my little sister some money. Yo, this for you and Neff. Woo, woo. I just bought a car, leaving some money with my moms and them. I'm out in the morning. When I leave my little sister's house to go home, I ride past the Fiend. The Fiend calls me. Yo, I think I just saw you. Yo, I'm trying to get in touch with your man. He ain't answering. I calls my man, right? Boom. I calls Duke, right? Duke pulls up on me and says, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I just seen a black cat. I ain't really feeling it. You know what a black cat mean in the hood. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. Bad luck.
Somebody in the crib
So
like,
they
yo, I'm
say.
hungry. I just bought a car. I just gave my little sister some bread. I'm leaving y'all bread. You feel me? Like, I'm like, yo, you hungry? Is food in here? Boo. Nah, I don't want nothing in here. So now I'm like, let me make boy bust this shot so boy got to give me some bread. You feel me? So now I'm like, yo, bro, just bust the shot, bro. Give me my little $40. You feel me? Like, little $30, whatever. You feel me? Like, in my head, like, I'm about to just get wifey some food with this shit. You feel me? Like, get whoever hungry in the crib, get them some food. You feel me? The first time ever in my life, I'm actually about to go and sell this type of drug. And when I get out the car and get, like, I'm already not feeling it. So I'm on the phone with my teammate from Binghamton that's from Canarsie. And I'm telling him, and when I hop out the car, he like, yo, bro, what you doing? I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm wilding right now. He like, what? I'm like, yo, I'm wilding right now.
Wow.
He know I be in my hood for real. So he like, yo, bro, what you doing, bro? What you about to do? I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about to sell some shit I ain't never sold before, bro. He like, yo, bro, you wilding. You wilding. So I'm turning the corner to walk down the block to meet the dude. It's no cars on this block. It's no nothing on this block. And that's very weird for this block. You feel me? I walks up on dude. Dude like, yo, damn, man, y'all been taking so long. I thought y'all wasn't coming. Let me count the money. Whoa. If we taking so long, you should already know how much money you got. I spins off on him.
Facts.
Don't give him nothing. Don't take nothing from him. Nothing. Walk off. I get like halfway down the block, and they just rush me. They just rush me.
Wow.
Senior year, gone. And it's so crazy because I felt it, and I dropped the work. I dropped the work. So when they all up on my body and all that, they can't even find it because it's not even on me. I got on basketball shorts, no pockets, Converse, ankle socks, because we was wearing Converse on campus. You feel me? Like, so I got on Binghamton basketball shorts, ankle socks, Converse, and a long sleeve thermal. Because I got out the shower on some, yo, I'm going to just ride with him real quick, do this, and then I'm going to get something to eat, and I'm going to sleep, and I'm out in the morning. I'm in the precinct the rest of the night, man. And they're like, yo, it's bigger than what we just got you with. We got 2 cells on you. I'm like, what? They moved the paperwork over.
Whoa.
I'm reading the paperwork. It's just all my name. It's nobody else's name. So now I look at the dates, and I processed it already. Like, yeah, nah, y'all bugging. That ain't. I ain't sell that man shit. I never sold that man shit in my life. So they're like, yeah, who sold it? I don't know who sold him shit. I ain't never sold him shit. Y'all case weak as hell. They turned the TV around. I'm already on the news. The news outside the precinct.
Your legendary status, man. They was just they were looking for you.
So I'm like,
this is
damn,
crazy.
I'm done. I knew I was done that night. I'm like, yo, I'm done. And the college is over.
Hold on. You was on the news saying they caught
Before I
you
even seen the judge or anything of that nature. Word. I got kicked off the basketball team the next morning before I even went to court. Word. Before I even went to court. I copped out. I copped out after I graduated. Word. They let me finish my senior year. I copped out to possession. Word. I copped out to possession. Like I graduated on a Saturday. I had to go to court the following Tuesday. Word. I copped out, and they almost didn't even take my plea. Like, they almost didn't even take my plea because they wanted me to admit to making them 2 cells, and I couldn't admit to. I was like, yo, Your Honor, you made me put my hand on the Bible. Like, my family, like I said, my grandmother's church and my family church, I would be lying if I said I sold that man that drug. I never sold that man no drug other than marijuana. Like, I'm telling the judge this. They had to have a meeting, like my lawyer, the DA, and the judge. Like, they had a little conference. Like, is they gonna accept my plea? Because I'm not saying that I sold this man anything, and this is what they charging me with. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But now my lawyer is like, yo, in all actuality, the sales is getting thrown out. He's copping out to possession, so he don't gotta admit to selling that man nothing. And in all actuality, we already figured out that he didn't sell that man nothing. Because my lawyer on some, y'all know who sold it to him. You feel me? Like, and when my lawyer is saying that, the hood shit in me is like, fuck you mean they know who sold it to him and they on me. Like, you feel me? Like, so part of me is like, what the fuck that mean about son?
The bigger name. It's the bigger
you know what
name.
I mean? Like,
it's the bigger draw.
Part of me is like, what that mean about boy? But again, my brother is in the feds, 20 to life. He's from the Bronx. He be with Pistol Pete. He been around Fat Joe and them. He's KAR. You feel me? So I know you can't even play with nobody like that unless you got that actual factual P-dub. You feel me? For whoever on here don't know what P-dub is, that's that paperwork. You feel me? So I can't even jack that, yo, boy might be funny, or boy might have got himself out of a situation and let me get burnt. You feel me? Because I don't got no P-dub saying that. But I know for a fact my lawyer came to me one time in the conference like, yo, they know the kid name. And if you could confirm the kid name, they willing to drop all the charges. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I can't do that.
Mm.
I
So
did
did you
5
face any
years
time behind that?
felony probation, and I ain't gonna lie, they treated me like I was on parole. The niggas rushed my crib every month, 2-3 weeks. They was on my back crazy.
Wow.
They was on my back crazy. I had like I call like two little situations throughout that 5 years, but like they was really on me. Like they was really on me crazy. Like they was on me, and they ain't let me off early. I had like 4. Like I really copped out because it sounded like I can still go overseas, and I'm gonna be going for longer than 5 years. So by the time I come back, I ain't even gonna be on no paperwork. I ain't really even gonna have to deal with them because they on some, we'll approve a contract for you to go anywhere as long as the contract is valid. You know what I'm saying? And I got 4 contracts denied in the first 2 months I was on probation, and I just stopped trying as far as like going overseas and all that. Or like I really thought I was done,
Right.
and then my son, I don't know, like something with my son just told me like, yo, just keep playing ball. Like, just keep playing ball. So I started playing for the Legends, the Albany Legends, like semi-pro thing or whatever. And that was just like recreation for me. I was making way more money than they was giving me. Like it was just something that made my face still look good, like made it look like I wasn't all the way in the streets. And then I had a job overnight. I was stocking shelves at Walmart. Then you know what I mean? Like I'll go to the Legends practice or whatever. They was giving me like, I was getting like $75 a game or something like that. We played 3 games a weekend, whatever. And they end up going to Canada. I can't travel to Canada. I'm a felon. You know what I mean? Like little stuff going on that was just like yo, it is what it is. And then over a couple amount of years, I ended up like dislocating my big toe. And I'm like, yo, it ain't even worth it. Like I'm
Right.
playing for $75 a game. Like nah, not at the level that I play at. It's not even worth it. Or so that was kind of like it for me playing.
Yeah. Who's this? Coach Jabozi? Hope I'm getting the name right. He said tell you about the battle with Tel
That's what I was talking about.
Rumble in the Bronx. And did
That's what I was talking about earlier.
You was talking about early on.
That's what I was talking about earlier. But then it's
got you.
But
got
then
you.
he
missed that part of the story.
That was like my 8th grade year going into 9th grade. You feel me? So then we end up playing in 10th grade, right? So when we playing in 10th grade, they don't play man to man. They playing zone, right? So I'm laughing at Tiny. Yo, Tiny, why y'all playing zone? Tiny like, well, you know why we playing zone. Like Tiny had respect for me. You feel me? Like Tiny respected my handle. By this time, me and Basti was already at the Olympics together. Basti respect my handle. You feel me? Like so Basti leaves at halftime on some, yo, little bro, I'm going to the Rucker. I'm going to play with Jay-Z and them. Who am I to say, yo, don't go play with Jay-Z and them, bro? We got some shit we got to handle. You feel me? Like, man, that man going to play for Jay-Z at the Rucker shit. I would have left and went and played at the Rucker for Jay-Z too, instead of playing against Basti. Word up. We already played against each other.
Right.
And we not in the same class.
Right.
You feel me? But we just playing for respect when we play for, you know what I mean? Like, I respect that man. I know that man got respect for me, bro. I ain't seen him since whenever. You feel me? But I know that man got respect for me because I know what he going through in life. And I seen his, you know what I mean, his story as of lately. He know I've been on that. Whoa. I know he know I've been on that.
That's real. And that's respect too, man. That's respect right there. So let's talk about your rediscovery, right? You went through trials and tribulations, and now you kind of rediscovering yourself as a man. You already situated yourself being a solid father, being there for your son, and rediscovering yourself in your community. Man, how was that process?
Like really just through my son, So like through my son is how I connected back with basketball. My wife, like we married now, but my lady at that time, she working at the Boys and Girls Club in my neighborhood, kind of had like a soft patch to get her in there, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's my neighborhood. She from Albany, you know what I mean? So I like my uncle worked at the club since I've been a member at the club. So I'll holler at him. He helped my lady out get up in there. So now she's running a program to where she like the gym is open later on. She running a team program. and she got the girls. Like she helping them apply for colleges and all of that. Like so, she got the girls from the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, and I know them because I'm from the city. So now all the boys is in there. That's teenagers. They either hustling already or they about to start hustling. You know what I mean? And they want to play ball, but they ain't playing for school. You know what I mean? Like so, I start coaching the Boys and Girls Club team back at the crib, coaching. You know what I mean? Like coaching the type of kids that I grew up with. And then my son is just like a gym rat at this time. Like he's like 4 years old and always in the gym because he goes to work with my mom with wifey and while she's doing whatever, he's in the gym. You know what I mean? Like so we fake messing with cones, he dribbling, you know what I mean? Like he taking layups, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like so we working on little things at a very young age, you know what I mean? Like and then he starts playing at like 5 or 6 on like the 9, 10-year-old team. And I'm like doing the little sneaky thing. Like if we winning, I sneak them in. If we losing, I sneak them in. I make them cherry pick, which is, you know, stay on the offensive end. Tell the bigger kids like, yo, when y'all get the rebound, throw it down the side. But he always could make shots. Like my older cousin is a shooter, right? And I
Right.
always tell people this. When I left to go to college, my older cousin was the male figure that was in the house with my son. And my lady will go to school, my lady will go to
Got
work,
you.
my older cousin will be there. You know what I'm saying? So my older cousin will watch my son. They always was doing something with a ball, like whether it was on the little tight hoop or whatever. And my cousin had the real ratchet. This my cousin I said was like Ray Allen. You feel me? So
Right.
it's crazy because my son rotation and the way he pull up to this day remind me of how my cousin shoot. Like and my son is a scorer.
Nice.
Like my son is a combo guard scorer, 14 years old. You know what I mean? Like played varsity this year, lost the state championship to Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying? High level competitor, like super competitive, same attitude, play with the same emotion I did. But I know like from being who I am and doing it the way I did it, I know that's our biggest challenge. You know what I mean? So that's what we working on right now when it comes to my son. Like when it comes to my son, we working on mental stability and not showing his emotions. You know what I mean? Like just playing ball. Cause he got it. You know what I mean? Like he got the tools. He got all the tools. It's just he's so competitive and he so want to do his thing. When things ain't going his way, he allow it to show instead of just playing. You know what I'm saying? Cause if he just play, he could make something happen. Or we just came back from Indianapolis. We on the Under Armour circuit with Team Fredette, 15U. So yeah, he's still 14.
Yeah.
He be 14 all the way through the end of June. You know what I mean? Like he playing for 15U. He got a little D1 offer already, but we ain't really like the publicity and all that. You know what I mean? Like that. It's a social media world. I hadn't been on social media in 9 years up until a couple months ago, and I only got back on social media for him, like to broadcast him, because I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people know me. You know what I mean? Like, and I just you see if you go through my page, most of it is him. Like I started off with all my old stuff just so people knew it was me, and then everything from there been him, about him. Like that's my life. I make sure he good, and I'll take care of my mom's. Like my mom's got Alzheimer's now. How my grandmother had it. So his story is a lot like mine. He go through a lot of things I went through. Like he done lost friends that died. You know what I mean? Like friends he played with older kids, so they got killed. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like he got friends that's in jail. You know what I mean? Like he 14. You know what I mean? Like so he don't even. I don't even live in the city I used to live in that I grew up in. You know what I mean? Like I ain't lived in that city in like 7, 8 years. You know what I mean? Like,
And you don't have
he
to
don't
carry those
necessarily got to
burdens that
carry
you
him, but he
carry.
feel him.
You know, even though that
He
happened,
feel him.
because
He feel
you're
him and he
there.
go through him. You
You're
know what I
there
mean?
with
Like, and
him.
he deal with him in his own way. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't want him to be like me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want him to be like me. You know what I mean? Like, but rightfully so, he is. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that's our biggest hurdle. That's what we trying to get over. You know what I mean? Like, we trying to get over the fact that he don't got to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't got to be like that.
Right. So, what is your message to the youth? Because I know, you know, You know, we
I mean,
going
truthfully,
to the
like
end of this, and we
truthfully,
got to do a
honestly,
top 5.
no lie,
So
champion. Like,
yes,
no lie. I tell any youth like the same thing, whether they in the street life, whether they in the athletic life, whether they in a business life. You feel me? Like, whatever you do, you have to do for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do it for you, or it'll never work out the way you intend for it to work out. Like, you could say, yo, I'm doing this for my mother. I'm doing this for my sister. I'm doing this for my brother. I'm doing this for my kid. You feel me? Like even with coaching right now, right? I tell my son all the time, yo, bro, I ain't just coaching you. I'm coaching the whole team. You're not going to take all the shots. You're not going to have the ball all the time. You're going to be accountable and responsible for everything that all your teammates is accountable and responsible for, because I genuinely love this game. You're not going to cheat this game. I know what this game could do for you, but I also know what this game will do to you if you don't play it the right way. You feel me? So
yeah,
you can have all the talent in the world. If you don't play it the right way, you ain't going to go to the right places. You ain't going to be in the right gyms in front of the right people to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that way. That's just this game. This game is like life. You get what you give. You know what I'm saying? So if you only giving for you, you only gonna get for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, in all actuality, I would just tell the youth, just do whatever they doing for them. If you in the streets, be in the streets for you. You playing ball, play ball for you.
that's powerful.
You going to school, you an academic, be an academic for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you about to start a business for you. Like, it can have a good beneficial prosper to it. You gonna send the proceeds to this or whatever the case may be, but do it for you, like from your heart. You feel me? Like, cause if it don't work out, you're gonna feel so depressed about all the people that you intended on helping. You're gonna forget the fact that you still gotta live tomorrow and make something happen.
Mm.
So as much as people be
Talk
like,
that
yo,
talk, brother.
you blew an opportunity, you missed this shot, whatever the case may be. My teammate that went to Syracuse, Deshaun Wright, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I might cry, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Word to mommy. I feel it. Shit coming. My boy was sleeping on park benches, turned into a wino. People told me he was smoking, you know what I mean, like other kind of drugs. You know what I'm saying? And he made it to Syracuse University. He was there for a year and a half. You feel me? And he's from Syracuse. Like, I remember him coming to me summers when he used to be playing AU with me, and he'll be at my crib and he'll be seeing, like, I'm counting money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm shopping, I'm doing, you feel me? Like, and he like, yo, bro, teach me how to do that. And I'll be like, nah, bro. We going to college, bro. We gonna play ball, bro. I ain't gonna have to do this shit in a minute. You feel me? Like, but then like, I be having feelings like, yo, if I'd have showed bro how to do that shit, he'd have knew how to survive. Just assuming that he was from the hood.
Or
He could have really
it
fucked
could have
that
went the
package
other
up, went
way. He
too
probably
far.
wouldn't
You
be
feel
here
me?
no
But
more.
I'm just assuming he from the hood in Syracuse. So I'm like, man, he know how to survive. He from the hood. You feel me? Like, you feel me? But he, like, it's just like thoughts I be having sometimes. Like, damn, if I'd have showed bro how to, you know what I mean, dollars in his pocket.
Hold on for a sec. Hold on for a sec. Let me call him right back.